looks like we're getting the beginnings of Storm Florist because I just got swept away in town. I just went to get my autumnal nails done. Does anyone else ever feel like not happy? Never happy. I don't feel like I'm ever happy. I don't know. I mean, they're cute. They're kind of what I wanted, like the colorways. The middle one, I wanted like dark brown, dark tree bark brown. It was almost like, yeah. Anyway, I was like, no, like a tree dark brown, like a really dark brown. This one, no. Like really, really dark brown. Okay, it brings back another 4. This one, that's purple. This one, that's green. I don't get it. I just don't. I was like, in the end, I literally had to give up. It was either lose my rag, and I would never ever lose my rag. I wanted to so deeply inside. Inside, I was boiling. And I was like, how hard is it to get a dark brown? It's just a chocolate. I was like, chocolate brown. And he was like, this one. I was like, again, that's purple. So in the end, we went with this meh brown in the middle. It was literally just the middle finger. I wanted a dark chocolate brown. But hey, alas, 'tis not to be. So yeah, I've just been into town, got my nails done, and it's been really, really close again. Like so close, like disgustingly muggy. And I was like, okay, it needs to rain. It's gonna rain. And I've just made it back to the car. I don't know if you can see, it is pouring, absolutely pouring. And the wind, yeah, nearly took everyone off their feet. Everyone was like pushing towards the wind. I was like, Claire, get home. But I filmed in TK Maxx, as you would have just seen, because I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. The only thing I bought is really sad, but I genuinely, hand on heart, needed this. Listen, I know what you're thinking, Clay, you didn't need it, but listen guys, I did need it. I've got 2 pages left. You know, on your fridge magnetic notes, you sometimes get a pad of paper like this and it's magnetic, and you put it on your fridge and you write your shopping list. I've got 2 pieces of paper left on it. Genuine hand on heart. So I got this one. Things I must boo. I'm so easily pleased. It's actually getting sad at this point. Things I must boo from TK Maxx. But the best part is, right, it was $3.99. $3.99. And it's huge. It's actually quite gargantuous. And it comes with a pen. A little pen that's got ghosties all over it. I mean, things I gotta boo. That was it. That was pretty much all I bought today, because I didn't go out for anything. I went out for nails. But I had to look in TK Maxx because my friend Tony, who... Did a branch just hit my car? I think a branch just hit my car. Hold on. Okay, I gotta go because the tree is falling apart. Monday evening and I have just arrived at Slimming World. I'm about to go in for yet another weigh-in. I feel like this comes around every other day. Like, does anyone feel like bin day comes faster than the week has been? That's how I feel about Slimming World. It comes around faster than the week has been, and bin day is also Monday, so maybe that's a Monday thing. So just checking in, my last weigh-in was last week. I'd lost 4 pounds and I got down to 15 stone 9.5, and that was an 18.5 pounds total weight loss. I wasn't sure if it was 18 or 19 last week, couldn't do the maths. Fast maths in my head, it's not a thing. So yeah, I'd lost 4 pounds last week. Now I am confident, very, very confident it won't be a big loss this week. I have stayed to plan 100%. I've had a ton of speed food, like super healthy fruits, vegetables, salads all week. But also I don't feel any I don't feel like I've lost weight. Like last week I knew I'd lost weight. I could feel it in my tummy, I could feel it in my legs, I can see it in my legs now, guys. I could feel it. So I knew I would come in with a weight loss. This week I'm just not feeling it. I know what I've eaten, so I should lose weight, but I just feel bloated today. I feel bloated. I'm also quite tearful, quite emotional. So yeah, that monthly time. But again, if you're new here, I had an operation 2 years ago to sort all of that out. So I'm not 100% sure now what my dates are, like if it's gonna come, if it doesn't come. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely tearful. I've put it in my calendar already. I always make a log, like tearful, feeling agitated, feeling grumpy, which would explain why this morning maybe I felt very, very agitated by the fact that my nails weren't going right. The weather has completely changed now. So this is the evening after I got my nails done. I was parked here earlier under a tree and the tree was shedding twigs. And yeah, I had to dash. But now, look at this sky. This sky is acting like nothing happened. And currently as we speak, up north, Scotland is getting battered by Storm Floris. Blue skies, absolutely stunning. So that is why I had my sunglasses on, because the sun was in my face driving here. Okay, yeah, so the next time you see me, I will come back in and I will let you know how I'm getting on, what I've lost this week. Hopefully it's a loss. If it's a maintain or a £1 loss, I will be miffed. Well, £1 I can live with. £1 is a loss. A loss is a loss. I am not long home from Slimming World. We've just had our dinner. Oh my gosh, guys, I lost another 2.5 this week. So really, really, really happy. I got my 1.5 stone award. So that's what this looks like, a little certificate, and you get stickers as well. It's just, yeah, it just keeps, it keeps you kind of like sweet and happy that you're achieving as you go. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with my progress so far. I feel like at the moment it feels like the weight is dropping off, but then I've been here before 10, 12 years ago. And it's towards the end when I struggle. Do you know, like when you're getting really close to your target and it's those last few pounds, that's when I really, really struggle. But the early days, like now, I've got a lot of weight to lose. I feel like it just falls off. So yeah, really, really happy. £2.5 off. I got my 1.5 stone award. That will go in my little book with all my other certificates. So yeah, I'm so happy. Got home, we had dinner. I've just scrubbed the kitchen. It smells lovely in here. I bought some of that rose scented Zaflora last time we were at B&M in last week's video, and I've just put that in the sink with 2 kettles of boiling water. So the whole house is going to be smelling like a rose garden very, very soon. It's actually my favourite scent right now from the Zaflora range. So yeah, really happy I got that. But yeah, I thought I'd update you on where I was with Slimming World and how it went. I actually really love the group. Like, I actually really love the group. Everyone is so friendly. This whole town, I can't explain it. I mean, everyone was friendly enough in my Slimming World group in Essex. I don't know, here, it's just so friendly. The consultant, the Slimming World leader who runs our group, she's just adorable. She's young and she's so lovely. But then the people that attend the group make the group as well. I just really enjoy the company of everyone there. There's a lady that I sat next to tonight, and we kind of like, we got on really well last week, and we were talking all about reading. She's an avid reader, and she was telling me everything about what she does in the town and lots of volunteering. She's a lot older than myself, but we hit it off. We hit it off. Like, she was reading, do you remember I don't know if I've mentioned it on here, I'm reading The Secret right now. It's all about the power of positive thinking and manifesting, and just thinking positively makes you feel positive and gives you positive energy, which is something I've always wanted to do, my hardest to work at. It's not easy, especially when you're having a crap day. But last week she was saying, oh yeah, she's read the trilogy, so The Secret, and then there's 2 other books she's read the trilogy. So we're very, very similar. And I wouldn't, and again, you don't know you're doing it, but you judge people by their appearance. And because I would put her at maybe 30 to 35 years older than me. I would have never have guessed that she was into manifesting and reading books like The Secret and how to think positively, and she's so into it. So today she arrived and she sat next to me. She's like, hey, I've got you something. I was like, me? Ah. And she bought me, she didn't buy as in bought, but she brought me a it's a gratitude journal, and she absolutely loves hers. She uses a gratitude journal every single day. She writes in there every single day, something I would absolutely love to do. And she bought me the gratitude journal that is based off the book The Secret. So it's got the same logo, it's the same colorings, it looks like the book The Secret, but it's a gratitude journal, and it's filled with empty pages and lots of positive affirmations and quotes, and I am grateful for this, or I am grateful for this, and then it's basically an empty space diary for you to write down every single day what you're grateful for and things that you're looking forward to in the future that you're going to be grateful for. It was a used copy, and she said, oh, that's yours to take away. And I said, oh, somebody's already written in it, like quite a few pages in there. So I don't know, I didn't feel right taking away someone else's. I don't know, I don't know, can't explain it. So I've put it on my birthday list to be able to start fresh in my own book. But I did tell her how grateful I was for her to bring me that book, and like, what a lovely thing to do. What a lovely thing to do. Everyone is so friendly there, so friendly. Yeah, and we have a good laugh. But yeah, so I'm really happy tonight, and that's all from me tonight. We are just about to sit down, chill out. I might actually grab a cup of tea and yeah, put my feet up. But first things first, pajamas need to go on. It's a gorgeous day here today. Very windy though. It's the day after Storm Floris. We came through the storm completely and utterly unharmed, unscathed, but I know that there's been a lot of damage up north and in Scotland. I'm playing with George at the moment with his ball. I know I read yesterday that there was 10,000 homes without power, which is absolutely insane. So if you were affected by that and you are now watching this, thank you so much, and I hope you're all doing okay and you've got your power back on. My plan of action right now, I've just spent the morning filming for my other channel. I've got 4 videos pretty much done now, all ocean themed, and then I'm moving on to autumn. And I still haven't shown my autumn nails on Claire's Crafty Corner because I've been wearing gloves the whole time. This morning I've basically just uploaded all the footage onto my laptop. Then I started writing my list of ideas for my autumn videos, which are going to start towards the end of August. And then I thought, right, well, George is now alert. He wants to play. So we're going to throw the ball in the garden. I've got the laundry out because the wind is wild. And, you know, it's good drying weather. God, what happened to me? And I am going to lay this weed membrane underneath the trees at the back. I'm going to play with George in between. So like he will bring the ball to me, and then whilst he's doing that, I'll lay the weed membrane. I've also got a few more little planks to go out into the skip. So I'll get those moved to the front of the house. And yeah, so we're going to be in the garden for the next hour, which will be nice. Also, according to Google, apples are ready to pick from your tree when they start falling healthy. Because at the moment, all of the apples on the floor are damaged. They've been eaten by insects and they're just poorly apples. If a healthy apple starts to fall, then your apples may be ready to pick. And this apple literally just fell right in front of us. It is beautiful. A little tiny bruise here. I think probably where it fell, I don't know. I can't see anything that's eaten into it, but it is huge. So I don't know, you know, I think the next couple of days we're expecting even stronger winds, so I don't want any more healthy apples to fall. But I don't know, a lot of them are going red, whereas this one's quite green. A lot of them are turning red now. I don't know what to do, let me know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Sorry. Anyway, George is calling me.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love, remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Summer love, memories washed in every shade of green in all the colors. Summer love, remember the lazy river day canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Another peach pie sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon. No place to be and nothing to prove.
So if you've been with me for more than a couple of weeks, you'll know that the garden, because we've had barely any rain for months now, we are in a drought here. The garden has shown signs of this. We've got a clay soil garden, and clay soil is notorious for cracking. Anyone will know that if you've seen riverbeds that dry up and they just crack in these huge crevasses. We had an almighty crack through our lawn. I only described it as like a gateway to the upside down. You know, if you've seen Stranger Things, it looked just like a gateway. It was super deep, so I filled it recently in a video. I filled the bottom with sharp sand. Really, gypsum would have been ideal because gypsum breaks down clay, but I couldn't find any at the time. So I've kind of filled the bottom 3 or 4 inches with sharp sand and filled the rest with multi-purpose compost. And now it is time to finally sow some grass seed on the surface, just so that it, you know, ties in with the rest of the lawn. So far, so good. We've had no more of this crack opening up. It's been a couple of weeks since I filmed it, and I've seen absolutely no sign of it reopening, which is really, really great news. As for the apple tree, I mentioned at the end of the last video that our apple tree does have to go. Now, we have got someone coming on Tuesday to A, give us a quote for taking it down, but B, I want to talk to them about what's happening, you know. There are a lot of cracks around the apple tree as well. Now, the apple tree would have been probably planted around 75 years ago, which is the same age as this house, and it has done damage to our garage, and it is currently doing massive damage to the neighbour's garage, which is a lot closer to the apple tree than ours is. So yeah, I mean, it sadly and tragically is one of those things. Now, apple trees can be moved, but the chances of us doing that are slim to none. You can see the apple tree on the right hand side of the screen by the grey bin. It's just gargantuous. Now, there's a lot to do in this garden. I fell in love with the garden when we bought the house, but wow. The hedge on the left hand side of the garden is ours, but it's also dead. It looks okay, it looks green, but the inside of it is completely and utterly brown. So every time we trim it, all we're seeing now is brown, and the brown will never grow back. So again, the hedge is also a solid 20 something years old. So yeah, a lot of work to do, guys. So today's job is to clear this room completely out. Firstly, we are getting rid of the children's beds. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. Our grandson doesn't like sleeping here. He doesn't like sleeping under the stairs. And granddaughter doesn't want to sleep this side. Now, we are having someone come round. It's been a while. We keep putting it off because other things came up. We have got someone coming around to rip this ceiling section down, plasterboard, replaster this wall completely, fill it all in, replaster this wall. Then we're actually going to get a double bed to go here. So the double bed can either come out like this or come down like this. And that's just going to give Tim and myself sleeping options if there's a night where neither of us can sleep. Because, oh boy, you know, look at this boy. You know, every now and again I'll struggle with my sleep and I'll like to come in here and I'll just basically sleep in these beds. But so basically granddaughter is getting a new big girl bed, so she's having this. So this whole bed is going to her house. This bed is going to go on Facebook Marketplace because they're really decent. They are bunk beds. At the moment this is going to go on Facebook Marketplace. They don't want both. So granddaughter's going to get this one because it hasn't got the holes in for the bunk bed. She's getting this one. So the plan is dismantle this because next week, obviously, we're getting all new windows and they need to be able to access this. So the curtains are going, the pole is going. And yeah, everything in this room right now needs to come out. And George is going to be most upset because George sleeps here every single night. He's literally chosen to just not sleep with us anymore and he comes in here. But yes, we've got the children coming before the windows go in, so of course I will be washing all of this bedding, so don't worry about George being on the children's bed. It all gets washed before they come and then put back on, and once they've gone then everything can come out. So for today I'm just going to dismantle the frames, put the mattresses on the floor, and then when the children come and stay, the mattresses can then just be simply moved out, ready for the new windows to go in. I actually think I might go and get the drill so that I can unscrew all of these planks with the drill. My hands are not up for this task. This is a lot. So I think it's Allen keys. Yeah, it's Allen keys for the rest of the bed. But these planks, these slats do have to come out with the drill. And look at my Christmas wrapping paper and Christmas cushions underneath. Ah, so exciting. It is a gorgeous day. Hey, that is one bed down. It is looking so much bigger in here already. Like, I actually cannot wait. I'm gonna take everything off of here now, but I need to drag this bed all the way out in order to be able to even get near it. But yeah, I think this room will look absolutely beautiful once done. I'm gonna be paneling across here and have the double bed, and I'm hoping, as this is a single, I'm hoping that the double will come out to about here, maybe. It's just a double, so it's not much, it's not double the size of a single, so hopefully it'll be here, and then we'll have all this space to potentially play with. Probably leave these drawers here, although I'm considering getting some IKEA packs wardrobe system for in here as well, just because storage. I know we're not gonna like fill it with clothes because we're not big clothes people. We are finally done. So, oh my goodness, I've put pretty much everything that was kind of loose under the beds under here. This is a temporary measure. The children are coming to us Thursday night, Friday night, possibly Saturday night, or Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Obviously they're on summer holidays, so this is all temporary. This is just where they will be sleeping for those 2 or 3 nights before everything goes and we get the new windows in, and then we can think about their sleeping arrangements for their next sleepover. It will be a while before we get a new bed, so I'm thinking I'll just keep a single bed, like a single mattress here, for those nights where one of us can't sleep. But once they go home, then they are taking this one with them. This mattress here is the best quality one. This one's a bit stained, children, and they're taking this one and a frame. So we'll keep hold of this one for now and use this as a spare I can't sleep, I'm going in the other room mattress. But yes, what is today? Today is Wednesday, The windows are getting started on the 14th of August, my birthday. What a beautiful treat. I was really looking forward to like going out for the day and, you know, but anyway, listen, oh my gosh, as if I'm moaning. I'm not moaning, I promise. That's the plan. So in the meantime, this is an interim period. I am so tired today. Oh my gosh, I did have a really good sleep, but I woke up at silly o'clock this morning. And then I just couldn't get back to sleep. So I'm struggling, I'm massively struggling, but it's only 10:30 a.m. and if I sit on the sofa any longer, I'm gonna fall asleep. So I thought I'd come and say hello to you guys and you could come with me because I am finally putting this membrane down. Now I know I said at the beginning of the video I was gonna put the membrane down, but that was only yesterday. That was only yesterday. And I got completely carried away, trimming bushes. Oh, let me pick that up before he wheezes on it. George, come here. Oh, this boy. This cover for the washing line, I had it out yesterday and it blew on the ground. And when I came over to put it up last night, he'd weed all over it. So it's been through the wash. It smells beautiful. And I've just hung it over a chair to dry, and of course the wind has taken it again. So anyway, yeah, he hasn't been out because the doors have been closed. So I'll put that back over the washing line now. Right, where was I? Yeah, trimmed bushes. I trimmed the willow tree. I gave the willow tree a haircut. And as you saw, I raked all the apples into a pile. And then I mowed the grass. And then I sowed some grass seed. And I did all of the things except put the membrane under the trees at the back. Now the reason I'm procrastinating with that one is because it's a big job. I've got to get in under there, I've got to get my gardening gloves on. I've got to rake out any potential cat poo because they've been using that whole area as a toilet. I've got to rake it all out, and then just got the pegs you saw from B&Q and the weed membrane. Once I've raked all of that out, then I have to get in and pull some weeds out. Then I have to start pegging this down. And we're doing it, despite the fact that I just really want to sleep. But I can't, because I will regret it later. Let me put this cover on the washing line first, because I just don't trust our dog. So under here is where the issue lies. Now, I can stand up here. Just directly below me, this whole area is a cat litter box. And we caught that on the wildlife camera. But over here is what remains of the old fence. We had an original traditional fence between ourselves and next door, and they replaced it with hedge. So this is what I also need to try and get out. This fence along here. So this is the original 1950s fence. And then this is the fence that was put up, but obviously it is no longer in use. Where I can get it, I don't know. I'm hoping I might be able to like dismantle it here, because in the winds this has caused serious concern. But now that these are completely rotten and loose, it does need to come out, because if we get another strong wind, then that is just going to whack into this fence, back against our shed, back into this fence, back against the shed. And this is a priority now. So I might just get the sledgehammer and start smashing this out. I can't get down here. It's a bit tight. I'm wondering if I push this, ooh, will it go? Will it just go? Whoa! Don't do that. Don't do that. I just went flying. Be careful, guys. Health and safety, health and safety. And Tim isn't even home at this point. So I do... Oh! That worked. That worked quite easily. Okay, let's get this in. This is what we're looking like. Now, Oh, yeah, and I think for now, oh no, I'll pull it. I don't actually know what this is all attached to, but no. Right, I'll leave that for now. That seems pretty solid, so I'll just drag all of this out and then I'll think about what I can do here. It's a bit much for just me, that's the thing. What's been happening, I go to lay the weed membrane and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, fence, let's rip it down. Yeah, I think I'll do that first. I'll get as much as I can get done, rip it out, pull it out onto the grass, ready to go into the skip, and then I'll get the sledgehammer and I'll start bashing that fence about. But I won't film it because health and safety, I don't want to worry about the angles of a camera when I'm using a sledgehammer in a tight little space. So I'll bring you back when we're done. We are ready for the weed membrane, just as the wind has got up and everything is blowing chaos. I've done a lot of clearing, guys, my hands are killing me. I've actually chopped down quite a bit of the tree because when you're under there, it's quite a hazard. Let me get my wellies back on and I'll show you what I've done. I've managed to get rid of the fence, which is quite incredible. I say get rid of it, I've basically upended it and I pushed it over and around the back of our shed. So now I've got to drag it out of there, but out of sight, out of mind for now. I'm not sure it's going to go in the skip because the skip is pretty full at this point and there's not much room for anything else. So I think the fence is just going to have to live behind our shed for a few months and then, or a few weeks, and then I'll get to work on getting that out. But here we are. First glance, it doesn't look like I've done much, but I promise you I have cleared so much. I've chopped down so many low branches that were hitting me straight in the face and in the head, and now it's so much clearer under here. I've raked the whole space, and also around here the fence is gone. I've completely ripped it out, and if I bring you around, you'll see that I literally just upended it and it's now there. So that's a job for another day. Do have to be careful though. Can't let the kids around here because there's a lot of exposed nails. So I think, let me just turn that over. That's better. Yeah, so again, this is a job for another day. In the meantime, I need to get my pins and my weed membrane and get to work. You're going to help me, George? Good boy. I can't get this out. This is one of those concrete posts. I can't get it out for now. For now, I'm just going to weed membrane this entire space. I am absolutely delusional, guys. Delusional. That whole 15 meters has only done 2 layers, 2 rows, and it's really not very good at all, but it's all I've got in me to just lay it down. But it's looking better already. Like, I'm really happy. I need to look in the mirror. I don't know, look away in case there's blood, but I feel like there might be blood. I don't know. Cracked my head off the tree. Oh, my hair's falling out. Cracked my head off the tree, so all that work to cut branches down so I don't crack my head proceeds to crack head. But it didn't hurt so much as I felt it like shred my face. So I've just cut another branch down. This is what we're looking like. So neat. Oh my gosh. Oh. So this is all I've done so far. I've just done 2 rows of the weed membrane, and I have started around here, worked it along, and I've wrapped it around that tree. Now there were some stubborn roots here. I cut them down but didn't cut them down enough, and they poked immediately through this fibre. So I put the last little bit that I had, the little remnant, I put it here, doubled it, put it here, and stuck these 2 huge like really weighty slabs down, and hopefully that will be enough to kill off whatever it was that was trying to come through underneath. But I definitely need easily another 2 rolls easily. So yeah, my plan is to bring it all the way around here, so like one big semi-circle, like a quarter cheese, you know, like a cheese triangle. Bring it all the way around, and then kind of like butt it up against these plants, and then these rocks will sit just on the edge of the membrane, and I'll try and disguise the edge of the membrane with even more rocks just to make it more pretty, and then either, you know, leave it a while, leave it until next spring, cover it in soil and plant plants on top, or just bark it, like literally just fill it with not bark, because cats actually do like pooing in bark, but maybe slate, you know, something, because I'm never gonna go, it's just, I don't know, it's a bit of a dark corner. But how gorgeous does black look against green? Like there's no denying that green against black is simply stunning, which is why I'd love to paint our fence black, but it's too much black, I think. Yeah, that's what we're looking like. Tomorrow I'll get myself back down to B&Q, and I'm so delusional. I'm like, yeah, 1 roll will be fine. Oh, you can tell I've never done this before, but when you're doing something for the first time, that's when you learn all of the things. So yeah, tomorrow I'll go B&Q, get more, finish it off, and go from there really. I have just got back from town. I have had such a lovely morning, it's unreal. Yesterday I finished off the membrane under the tree, hit my head, called it a day, and I met the lovely Monika. Now, oh my gosh, Monika has a YouTube channel. She actually has 2 YouTube channels. I'll link her channels down below. She has a food guys, some of the things she makes, and we said ages ago, like months ago, we're gonna meet up. So she's been watching my home channel, and she's like, oh, you live near me, we should meet up. And I was like, that would be amazing. And then for whatever reason, I got sick, and then I couldn't do it. And then I was really busy, and I just felt so bad, because I was just like, oh, can we do next week? Can we do next week? Finally, we met today. We went into the town centre, we went to the Kino Lounge, and we had a lovely lunch. I do not know where those 2 hours it just flew by. Do you ever meet someone who you just feel like you could talk to for weeks on end? And then all of a sudden I was like, what's the time? And I realised like the car park, I'd only paid for 3 hours in the car park, and it was literally like we had like 4 minutes to get back to the car. So we'll definitely meet up again, because I just feel like, oh my gosh, beautiful day, and meeting Monika was amazing. But Monika bought me a gift, and I just feel so like terrible. I mean, happy and grateful, so grateful, but also I feel really bad that I didn't bring Monika anything. Now, this was a birthday gift, so she bought me an absolutely gorgeous birthday card, but guys, she knows me. And it was so funny because I've had my autumn nails done, and oh, how gorgeous is this? Is my camera gonna focus on this at all? It's an embossed pumpkin candle. So sweet. Oh my gosh, so grateful. She also bought, because I think the first thing Monika said was, where's George? I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't bring George. It's really hot today, so I kind of just left him at home with Tim. She also bought George a little squeaky toy. How cute. And she bought George some treats. These are mini salmon slices, and I'm telling you, he lapped them up. As soon as I got home, I opened them and I gave him 3 little pieces and gone in 60 seconds. So yeah, he's currently barking. It's possibly the people are here to remove the skip. We thought they'd come this morning. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and they're just arriving. I can hear them. Yeah, it's definitely them. They're coming to take the skip away, so that's finally going to be gone. But it's really, really hot. I also went with Monika to B&Q and I bought some more weed membrane. So I am going to crack on with that now. It's way too hot outside. I am going to call this a vlog. I'm going to call it a day, and thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, then please do give me a big fat thumbs up. I'm going to get changed out of my outdoor clothes and put on my rags to get back under the trees and finish off this weed membrane. I will of course show you guys next week what that's looking like, but I've just had the best afternoon, honestly, just the best afternoon. And yeah, poor Monika. I feel like, considering I've never met her before, I feel bad because I talk a lot. And yeah, I hope she forgives me for that. She might be like, Claire, we're never meeting again. Anyway, I'm gonna, oh my God, this smells amazing. This smells so good. Oh, thank you again to Monika, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. We've got the children arriving here in about an hour. So I'm gonna have a quick tidy up, get the weed membrane down, probably tomorrow, get this video edited, and yeah, next week is the windows, so I'll bring you along for that as well. So much happening. Let me sleep already. Bye.